All right, welcome everybody. Live with CLIPA. Very excited to have our special guest on today. This guy is a true patriot. I love talking with him. I love being around him. Just a lot of energy and very knowledgeable. He's the sales guru. Let's welcome Ramone Jones.
Hello, CLIPA Con 2024, San Diego coming at you, baby.
Oh, I love it. Yeah,
to do that, but I'm pumped. I'm excited for it. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
You did not ask me to do that. CLIPA Con has been amazing.
Hey, you do you. People want to see the real Ramone, and that's we all love.
This is him. This is him.
Yeah, we don't want anything fake.
I'm excited to see him at CLIPA Con. No, for sure, man. I'm excited about this, and I'm glad that you had me on here, Matt. I'm super excited for this whole thing, and it's on the West Coast this time.
Yeah, San Diego. Excited for it. So, Ramone, thanks for coming in, and it's been a pleasure for me over the years to see you grow and develop and just blossom into what you are today, and it's amazing. I mean, you have such an amazing story. And it leads back to, you trained with us back in the days. I think that was 2017-ish, 18-ish. Correct me if I'm wrong. I should know that when you trained with us. But you trained with us. You were skeptical on the Christmas light. Not skeptical, but you were nervous about making that leap into the Christmas lighting industry. What kind of pushed you over the edge to get you into the industry? You decide to do this, and we'll talk about your numbers and what you're doing now. And people they'll be blown away by, what you're doing. So kind of tell us, what pushed you to that next level to take this full time?
Yeah. So really what happened is, I believe I met you guys in 2019.
Oh, 19. Okay.
Is when I met you guys, and 2019 was the first CLIPA Con, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was the first CLIPA Con, and what Matt's referring to is, was it? I don't know. But anyways,
long time ago. We'll roll that.
Yeah. What pushed me into it is, we were looking to find something that was going to keep our team busy during the slower months, and Christmas lights seemed to be what everyone was talking about, and it seemed pretty cool. Seemed like a great idea. And so it's just like, you know what? Forget it. Let's just jump in head first. And I bumped my head a few times on the washing side when I was just trying to do things on my own and not, get help. And I decided I didn't want to go that route. I was like, look, we got a little bit of change here, man. Let's go and put it towards getting some education and figuring some things out. And I mean, it turns out it was, one of the single best decisions I ever made in my life. So, I mean, that kind of gives you a little bit about, what you were talking about there, Matt, right?
Yeah, you've grown. I mean, we'll talk about those numbers in a second, but just to see you blossom over the years and grow, and you are now one of our certified trainers. So we do appreciate that. And if anybody's been trained by you, I'm sure they walked out of that audience saying, "Wow, that was amazing." So you do a great job, and we brought you on last year, and you knocked it out of the park, which we're very excited. And now you're speaking, at CLIPA Con. Very excited about that. Not that CLIPA Con is the end all be all, but we're excited to have you out there. And I think you have a great message, powerful message, and really looking forward to hearing your speak. So let's talk about your numbers. What is Ramone doing these days? I mean, you have multiple businesses. We have the Christmas light business, obviously. If you want to divulge some numbers, I think it blows me away. So I think you can blow the audience away with some numbers.
Like everyone says, numbers aren't everything, but they do tell a little bit of a story. And the story that my numbers say is before I got help and when I got help. And I think that's really important to mention this. And I know you're not asking this, but I'm going to go into it a little bit. But before I got help and when I got help, those are very important numbers. And before I got help, our first year we did, I want to say maybe less than 20,000, which is for some companies, let me take that back. For a lot of companies, that might be normal, but nowadays we're seeing companies do a lot better than that when they start off on the right path, getting help. And don't get me wrong, I've heard of companies doing really well without help either.
Mm-hmm.
Before we actually met CLIPA, we did learn lights from another area, and there was nothing wrong with where we learned it from. But when we went to CLIPA to figure out what we were missing, and we found a lot of holes that we were missing that we didn't quite get from the other place. And it's not putting anyone down. It's just the more time you educate yourself, the better you hear it the second time around. Like,
Yeah.
when you go and sit down and watch a movie, you'll see certain things on that first time that when you watched it the fifth time, you're like, damn, excuse me, dang, I didn't realize that was in that movie. And it's just because you're in different stages of your life. And for us, in this case, we're different stages of our business. And coupled with coaching, we went from 20,000 to 75,000. And we're just talking Christmas light sales to 325 to then we went from 325 to a million. And then just this past year, we did over 1.4 million in Christmas lights. And those huge jumps only come from being around, one, the right people, and two, the right coaches to kind of show you that kind of thing. And I'm not trying to push you that way, but if you want to know how to explode and grow, that's just the way that it's got to be. I mean, before the coaches, I mean, the numbers tell you what they are in themselves. So,
yeah. That's amazing. I mean, it's an amazing story, and again, I've been through this and watched you over the years, and I'm just blown away by what you've accomplished over the years. And I'm excited to see what you accomplish in upcoming years. I know you're working on a lot of stuff. We've been fortunate enough to work with you on a few projects and stuff like that. So that's been pretty exciting. So what do you think propels you to the next level? I mean, you to start out, at 20,000 your first year, and now you're at 1.4 million, 5-6 years, whatever. That's amazing. What propels Ramone? What gets you to be like, hey, I'm going for it. I'm doing this. And I know you had the difficult struggle of deciding whether you're going to leave your full-time job. And we had a discussion about that, and we all pushed you. And whether we were the one that pushed you over the ledge, I'm not sure. But you did do it. What propels you to decide that, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going for it.
Yeah, just to give a little background on that, in 2021. I believe 2021 was CLIPA Con in St. Louis.
Yeah,
I believe. And this is what I was talking about when I say having the right people in your corner. And at this point, I really didn't know Matt as well as I know Matt now.
Yeah.
I didn't know Ryan as well as I know Ryan now, David Felt, and, so on and so forth. And these guys came to me. Well, they didn't come to me. Let me take that back. They didn't seek me out.
We were hanging out at the bowling alley.
Right. I sought them out like any person that is wanting to do something with themselves and their business. You need to sort out the people that are doing what you want to do and figure out what they're doing. And I mean, in following their steps. And so I sought them out and I talked to them, and they heard my story and they're like, what in the world are you doing? And it was just that little twist of giving me a little bit of confidence and then taking away the excuse that I had, which was to blame my wife on why I couldn't leave my job. Long story short, after CLIPA Con, 2 weeks later, I was on my own doing my business full time. And it was because I had people that believed in me and believed in what I was shooting for. And they were in my corner, and so it's big to have something like that. But what propels you to want to be able to shoot that high? For me, it all comes down to what you want to do and what your goals are in life. And once you figure those things out, then you can figure out the rest. But for me and what I want to do in life is I'd like to put myself into a position high enough into a platform high enough where people will listen to me, where I can make a difference in other people's lives.
Yeah.
And I just heard this just the other day. Who said it? Terry Crews. It was amazing. He said, the more people that you serve, the more, you know, the more money or the more wealth and, you know, whatever is going to come to you. And I don't want to help people because of that, but it's going to come, and my family's going to benefit from it. But it was just really powerful the way that he put it, that, you know, where I know I'm going off on a tangent, so maybe I'll
No,
reel
you're
this
good.
in.
I love tangents. I love Ramone tangents.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll keep going here. So he was like, well, people are like, why do people like LeBron James make so much more money than a doctor? Doctors should make the most money. Well, how many people are LeBron James serving, and how many people are that doctor serving?
Yeah.
You know, maybe that doctor serves 100, 300 people.
Yeah.
LeBron is serving millions of people.
Sure.
So when you look, and I was like, wow, I never looked at it. And then he said, it's my goal to serve as many people as I possibly can. And I was like, wow, that was powerful. I never heard anyone put it exactly like that. You heard different versions of it and stuff. But anyways, back to what I was saying. My goal is to help people. I've always wanted to help people, and you guys have put me in, given me the opportunity to help more people, because I grew up in a situation where you didn't know. What do I want to say? I grew up in a situation where you didn't always know what the opportunities were, and I want to be the person to help other people understand what kind of opportunities are out there. And in order to do that, I've got to get myself into a certain platform where people will actually listen to me and hear what I have to say. Otherwise, it's like, why should I listen to you? You're doing the same thing as me. Well, if I put myself into a certain position, that's what drives me. You know, the stuff for my kids, the stuff for my family, that stuff is going to come. But to be able to see other people grow, other people prosper, other people being able to feed their families in ways that they've never thought or imagined is so rewarding to me. And that's really what drives me.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And that's what makes you so, such a powerful part of the CLIPA team, and you are part of this family. And why we brought you in and stuff like that. It was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer for us, just because we are here to help people. And that's the goal, is to help. And it's not, we're not seeking anything else. It's just like, we want to see help. And I love seeing the people over the years, you included, grow and develop and stuff like that. And that's why you fit so, perfect in our, within our family, the CLIPA family. So look forward to, growing year after year with you and seeing your growth and all that stuff. So well said. I love the tangents. You're phenomenal. And, the tangents are great.
Yeah. And I want to correct something real quick, just because it's bothering me and I don't want to forget. I like sales. I'm good at sales. I wouldn't consider myself a guru. Just because there's so much more to learn. And I feel like you don't become a guru until you're done learning. And to be honest, I don't think you're ever done learning. Yeah. And so I don't ever want to be looked at as a guru, but I'm definitely someone that can bring some really good knowledge to the sales side of things. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Well, you keep telling yourself you're good at sales. Guess what? You're going to be good at sales.
Yeah. And I'm damn good at it.
Yep.
But I still have a lot of room to learn.
Of course, everybody does. Everybody does. Very cool. So I love the story. Phenomenal story. How long have you been doing this? How long have you been an entrepreneur? You've been on your own. I know you have, other services prior to the Christmas lights. When did you start, doing your own thing?
Well, I started my entrepreneurial journey in 2014.
Okay.
We didn't go full time until 2021. So it was, I looked at it as a main thing, but it was never really a main thing, not until you really, step in it all the way. So 2014 is when we started, but 2021 is when I got serious.
Okay. Yeah. And serious to you is skyrocketing. That's awesome. So what kind of projections do you think you're going to be looking at this year? Can you share that information?
Yeah, I mean, we're shooting for 2.
Okay, because I need to hold you accountable. So
We're shooting for 2 in just lighting this year. So
you said it here. All right, it's on record now. So you got to shoot for it.
Yeah,
And I know you will.
Yeah,
I have confidence that you'll hit it as well. So let's talk about CLIPA Con. You're speaking this year. Very excited to have you. Looking forward to it. I think it's a treat, and it's my pleasure to have you up there. So can you talk a little bit about your subject? What can people expect when they come see Ramone speak on the stage?
Yeah, so that's a great question. So I'm going to be talking about making commercial sales. I've had the opportunity to sell a good amount of commercial work, not as much as you, but we've sold here recently several six-figure commercial lighting jobs.
Yeah,
and still bid those jobs. Still coming in, and we plan to keep that going and keep rocking with that. Now, I put together 6 steps to a commercial sales stage, and I think that it's important to follow those steps. I never really laid those steps out until now. And I think that what I've learned from different trainings and different events is, in order to be as consistent as possible, you've got to put the phases out there so that you know where you need to be, and you know how to follow it, and you know what the next move is, or where you need to be. And so I hadn't really told many people about these steps on the different things that I do.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely some really good ninja tips on these steps to the commercial sales, and they clearly work because we definitely make sales, and we get our clients to tell us where their price is.
Yeah.
And on the commercial side, that's a big part of it.
Yeah,
it's a really big part of it.
Well, coming from a company yourself that's doing 1.4 million, I'm definitely all ears. Listening to that, that's amazing. You guys have done phenomenal over there, and very proud of you, and proud to have you as part of the team. And I'm blessed to have you as a CLIPA trainer. So if you can make it out to one of our trainings, Ramone might be out one of those. So looking forward to a great season and hearing how phenomenal you are this season. So anything else to draw people in to come see Ramone speak?
No, that's all I got, man.
All right. I was hoping the sales guru had something like, some sort of Glenn Ross quote or something. I don't know.
No, I don't. That's all I got. We out here. We gonna get it. CLIPA Con has always been great to me. CLIPA's always been great to me.
Yeah.
I'm excited to bring some knowledge. I'm excited to meet people. I'm excited to network.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for everything this year is going to bring. It's going to be a really good year. You might even get a little bit of. I might even get to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the permanent light sales as well.
Yeah.
We do a really good job with the permanent light sales. Matter of fact, I don't know if I told you this or not, but we sold a $90,000 residential permanent lighting job.
Wow.
Not landscape lighting, permanent lighting. So that's pretty cool. And some videos and pictures of this estate that we're putting lights on is coming soon. So
congrats to you, and looking forward to having you up there. And I think you might make an appearance in our our multi-seasonal lighting class, which is permanent lighting solutions, stuff like that, because I have a feeling you know what you're talking about when it comes to that stuff. You've done a lot of installs, you've done a lot of permanent installs. Really looking forward to having you out there, Ramone, and I thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm blessed to be a part of the team.
Yeah, thank you. So if you want to join us at CLIPA Con, come see Ramone speak, as well as our other speaker lineup. We have an amazing lineup this year. Very excited about it. May 2nd and 3rd, we do have some pre-show classes going on May 1st. If you'd like to join us out there. We also have something we tacked on this year. Ryan Lee is doing a landscape lighting training. And I think you went through that. Right? Did you do that, Ramone?
Yes, I went when it was earlier this year. Was it? I don't remember.
Yeah, you went out to Orlando or Tampa.
Tampa, yeah.
Yeah. So Ramone went through the same training that I went through. It's a great training. So Ryan Lee is going to be having that 2 days prior to CLIPA Con. So if you want to get into the landscape lighting industry, highly recommend taking his training. It's phenomenal. He's amazing. So we have that going on. We have the multi-seasonal lighting class that we're also going to be teaching. Very popular class. If you want to expand your holiday season out from just the normal holiday season, this will allow you to expand it out throughout the year. We also have a OSHA certification class for lift and safety operation. So if you want to get certified, or you want to have your employees get certified, we're going to have some lifts out there. They will get certified in operation lifts, scissor lifts, all sorts of stuff. So that as well. We have a commercial sales boost class going on, a boot camp, I should call it. Chelsea Fernetten, she's going to be putting on a sales boot camp, and you might be involved in that one. I don't know. We might have to twist your arm and have you come into that one, because I think you know what you're about. So that's going to be a good one. And just make sure, if you're going to send your reps or whoever's going to be joining us for that class, make sure they've got their phone ready, because they will be making cold calls. Chelsea's going to push them to get on the phones. So if you're not the one that's jumping on the phones, make sure you probably don't want to show up. You can show up anyways, but she is going to push you to get on the phone. So that's going to be very exciting for that one as well. So lots of stuff going on. We're really excited to have it. You can join us May 2nd and 3rd, Bahia Resort in San Diego, California. We've got some beautiful events planned for that, and just looking forward to it, and looking forward to having you out there, Ramone. I thank you again, and looking forward to a great 2024 with you and hearing, your accomplishments.
Yes, sir. Thanks.